This video is going to be for the layers assignment of the floor plan. So we've got the instructions here in the PDF file attached to the assignment. So it says SketchUp allows you to create drawings using layers, which means items assigned to a layer, number, or name can be turned on or turned off. This allows you to have a less cluttered drawing, so in the event that you need to turn things off to kind of see things better, you can do that. While not having to hide or erase things you've done. So if you have to erase it, you obviously have to redraw it, and that's just more work than you need to do. So when you turn the program on, so this little bit here has been changed. So when you turn the program on, you're using layer 0 and cannot be hidden. So this is going to be a change because we've now migrated to the online version, okay? And this video is going to clear up this written information that's since been updated. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw this drawing, and we're going to use the layers assigned in the instructions. So there's going to be furniture, kitchen, door, window measurements, and label. So it says the walls and floor will be drawn in layer 0. That was a reference to the previous method, but just for the sake of it, I'm going to call layer 0 the layer for the walls and the floor, the overall size of the home. So let's get started over here on SketchUp. I'm going to get rid of this fella here. Now this assignment has exact sizes. It's 15 by 15 feet. Feet being expressed with the apostrophe. So I'm going to use my rectangle. Left click once, bring it out, 15 apostrophe comma space, 15 apostrophe enter, okay? We now have our overall size. So I'm going to go and use my offset option. And if we consult the print over here, just down here it's hard to see. If you're looking at it yourself, you might have to use this option here to make it a little bigger. And if you do, you should eventually see, hopefully you don't have to make it too much bigger, it's 4.5, okay? Just to kind of clear things up. So these walls are all going to be 4.5 inches thick. So I'm going to use my offset. You can key in 4.5 inches, which is expressed with quotation marks, or you can type in 4 space 1/2 inches. So I'm going to type in 4.5, and that's going to give me that thickness there. Now there is one extra wall here behind what is actually a couch. If I zoom in, that's the couch. So it's located 6 foot 6.5 down, and although it does not say how far it goes over to the halfway point, and I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to get my measuring tape out here. I'm going to click on here, type in 6 feet space 6.5 inches, and it gives me that mark. So the wall goes halfway out. So to do that, I'm just going to go touch the midpoint. And once I've done that, I'm going to go 4.5. And I'm going to bring it over like so. So there's our wall, okay? Now it says we're going to use layers. And I referenced layer 0 is going to be what I call the layer for the walls and floor. So let's create that right now. Now one additional update to this online version is the term layers has now been changed to tags, which is located right here. This is due to a translation issue between the word layer and tags. And that's the exclamation for it that I was given. So we're going to click on tags, and I'm going to click on a plus, and I'm just going to go type in 0. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add this stuff to the layer. To do that, click on here. Actually, first we'll make a window around here, so it's all blue. Now we'll click on this, okay? So it shows 17 entities, which is all the lines that we used to create this, and it says the current tag is in 0, okay? Now, if you ever make something and you're like, what layer is it in? Or tag. What you can do is you can put a window around what you want to figure out. Or if it's just a line, whatever you want to do, just to make it blue, you can right-click. And if you don't have this up already, you would click on Entity Information, and it would list its tag as 0. And you can see 0 in the list here. Okay? So, we have that stuff in our tag 0. So we've got some additional tags to create: furniture, kitchen, door, windows, measurements, and labels. So I'll do that. So let's go. Let's go. Furniture. Kitchen. Door, window, measurements, and label. I'm going to call it dimensions instead of measurements. And labels. Okay. Now you can go about any pattern that you want to do this. So this is the kitchen stuff over here, so I'm going to do kitchen first. So it doesn't really give you any specific sizes for the locations of this stuff, so we're going to kind of freehand it. So I've got 6 chairs and a table. So let's just go over here, and let's just use our rectangle option. There's our table. I'm going to use circle. And for this, I'm going to make the circle a component, just to make life a little easier. I'm going to copy that component, which we've done before. Bring it over there. I'm going to go /2 enter. And then I'm going to bring it over here. I'm going to drop it off, and I'm not going to hit slash because I don't want to copy it. And let's do the same thing over here. But for this one, we're going to go /2 enter, and we've got that copied. Okay. Now let's create our countertop with our sink. So let's just go find a spot to do it. That looks about right. Go to here, go there, go here, and go here. Now there's no specific sizes given, so don't worry about that. Let's go here. We've got a little line here that signifies the fridge. So we'll just make a line right there. Call that the fridge. And this is the microwave. If you zoom in, you can see the fridge microwave. So, okay, I'll just draw a nice little rectangle for our microwave. Okay. Now we're going to do the sink, like so. Now in the example given, it rounds off the edges. For marking purpose, I'm not going to require that you do that. That's just a little bit of extra work. So if you want to leave it like that, you're good to go. So now we have all the kitchen stuff created, okay? Now we're going to call the table and chairs kitchen, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to put those in the tag for kitchen. Now to make life easier, we're going to turn off the 0 tag, just so that that stuff's not in the way, because I'm sure you figured out in previous assignments that trying to zoom in on stuff and put things in windows when you have other lines there, there's a tendency to grab stuff that you don't want, and that makes life just a lot harder. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to go kitchen and tag, and all that stuff's in the kitchen tag. Now, if you're ever not sure, you can just go turn it off. If everything disappears, you're good to go. So let's turn our stuff back on. Back over here, we're going to create a couch and a TV. That's going to be the furniture. Now the couch basically spans, we've got little tables here. That's what those are. They're not labeled, unfortunately. Actually, no. Yes, that's what it is. Those are little, this is all one big couch. So we're going to call that all one big couch. And just going to go like so. Going to call this the back. Call this the arm. Like so. Try and make them the same as best you can. I'm not going to be giving marks based on symmetry, so please don't stress out on that one. Okay, I'm going to go midpoint. There's our two cushions, the back and the armrests. Okay, got yourself a couch. And let's get a TV over here. Let's go with a basic rectangle. Okay, there's our furniture. Once again, let's add that to a tag or layer. So let's get rid of this one. Let's get rid of our kitchen stuff. And if you want, you can add a line here, but you don't have to. Okay. In fact, don't bother because you can't see it. So let's just go like this. And we're going to add this to the furniture tag and assign it. Turn it off to check, and it's all good to go. Okay. Back over here. Door and window. So it doesn't give the spot where this starts, so we're just going to eyeball it. So it's 3 feet 2 inches. So let's go 3 feet 2 inches over here. Get our measuring tape out. Well, let's start about here. And go 3 foot space 2 inches. That didn't seem to work so well. Okay. Okay, so it's in order to start your tape, you need a starting point or an intersection. It won't allow you to start in just a random spot. So you're gonna have to draw that line, which you're gonna be using anyway. So 3 foot 2 inches. And it's gonna leave that mark, so you can draw another line like so. And right here, it asks that you create this arc in order to signify a door. So we're gonna go over here to the arc option. It's the first one. And go doot, doot, and like so. So I'll do that again. We start here, and we go into here, click. So we clicked, we click, bring it up so it's straight up, and click. And then we're gonna draw a line all the way down, and then let's erase this stuff here. Just that one, don't erase that. So we've got our door, and we've got a couple windows, which are all 3 foot 8 3/4. Okay. Let's just kind of eyeball that. Once again, you need to create a line to create an intersection in order for your tape measure to grab. So go 3 foot space 8 and 3/4, like so. You could make this into a component, but it might be more time than just actually doing it, so it's up to you. Same thing over here and here. You want to include these so that you get all your marks. Let's go. Okay. I'm going to go just like there, and I'll put one here since I've got the pencil. So I'll go 3 foot 8 and 3/4 inches. Okay. Like so. and go down here. So we'll go 3 feet space 8 and 3/4 inches. Okay. Now if we don't enclose these with a rectangle, like so, when we go to make this layer, you're just going to see 2 lines. So I'm just going to kind of round that out with that, okay? So let's turn off our kitchen, our furniture, and our 0 layer. And we now have doors and windows. So let's just get one giant window around that. And we're going to go over to our door/window layer and click on there to assign it, okay? Once again, check. There you go. It disappears. Everything is in that layer, okay? Now there's a couple more things that we have to do, one of which is to create some labels. So according to this, we're going to go table and chairs, couch, TV, and those 2 up there. Okay. Just like so. Now, obviously this is a touch on the large side. So once I place that, I'm going to hit the letter S, and I'm going to bring this over there, just like so. Hit escape to get out of that option. Now the other one's going to be couch, TV, and the kitchen stuff. So let's go back over to our 3D text. Now if you want to just place this on the couch like so, that's fine. You don't have to get all super small. Just want to make it like fit. There you go. There's your couch. And TV. Oop, not TB. That's a disease. We don't want that. Okay. And we'll go S and click. Okay. And this is the fridge here. And that's the microwave. So let's click here. Fridge. Obviously that's a touch on the large side. Use our S button to bring that down. And if you need to move it, you can always use the move option right here. And just kind of move it up. If it sticks off the side, don't worry about it. You don't have to make this microscopic. And let's go microwave. Okay. Over like so. Hit the S. Bring that down to size. And we'll just move that over like so. And put it right there. Okay. Or if you want, you can put it just below or next to it. There. Now, once again, we're going to put those in the correct layer/tag. So let's just turn off the stuff we don't need in order to be able to select them and just them. And let's go over here to labels and assign the tag. Okay, turn it off to check, and we're all good. Okay, now last but not least, we are going to put in the dimensions. Now to do that, we're going to use the dimension option, which is located under, you're probably going to see the tag, but this tends to default when you turn the program on to the tape measure. So we're going to go to the second option, which is dimensions. And let's see, so we're going to go click, click, there's our 15, and there's our 15. And I'm just going to put the dimensions in for one window. Not going to get too repetitive. Put this one in here and put that one in there. Actually, that one down to there. And to do the 4.5, you actually have to draw a line in here So much like the tape measure, the dimension option needs 2 intersections. So you might want to just draw a quick little line in there. And we've got just about all the dimensions that we need. Okay. Now let's just put that in the correct tag/layer, and we'll be good to go. And let's just assign that tag. Click. Now we'll just bring everything back. And that's the project.